I know. I said hi.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know if everyone knows.
Is it
By everyone you meant Cole,
Cole?
Karosh. By everyone you meant Cole. No,
No,
that's fine. The welcome party is here for bullying. That's it.
only Cole? And for legal reasons, this is a joke.
For legal reasons, this is a joke. But yes.
Oh,
What?
nothing. It's fine.
What just happened?
Sarah has hugs for all.
Hey!
Hi, Kira.
Hey! My lesbian flannel. I wore it specifically for it
Keen.
today.
Hi, Arsenal. Hi, Brooke.
Brooke is just off screen today.
She's so close.
Brooke was like, oh, I'm not doing anything today. I guess I'll bake a cake and listen to Alix's Two Towers takes.
I'm actually very excited for it.
Did you watch the movie?
Brooke asked if I watched the movie.
Arsenal, if Brooke doesn't want to be on screen, we're gonna let her chill. Yeah, we'll do a cameo in a little bit.
She'll pop in for 69.9K nice.
Yeah, we'll probably make you do that.
Oh, hi, Grace here. Good luck with your physio appointment.
This
Oh,
Monday was Monday, and
it was Mondaying. I Mondayed hard.
is anybody else Monday and cold? Was this
Oh, yeah,
Monday,
no, I'm definitely
Monday?
Mondaying, but I'm confused by the... I guess this is how I find out Cole is on Perception?
I also don't know who Let's Be Deluxe is. Hi, Let's Be Deluxe.
Well, they know Cole.
Yeah, I know, which is why I'm like,
So while you have anonymity,
this is your
Oh,
moment.
yeah. Yeah, Deluxe, just say something weird.
You can just, like, fuck with me.
Yeah, say something freaky.
Oh, man, remember?
We only got 2 more episodes.
Yeah, we only got 2 more.
We can do whatever we
what
want.
are they gonna do? Fire us?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Art?
Oh, man.
Oh God.
We got a poll in the chat. It's very important you guys all participate.
Oh, should Brooke join the show?
Well, see, I would vote for Brooke, but cart my heart.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but then also, Karoshi, you would have to set up another microphone and another whole setup.
Oh, no, this one's easy for me.
That would be really painful for Kurosh. I don't know about that.
It'd be rough
And
if Alex
my
just had to share a
axe.
microphone with Brooke.
Oh, if I
man,
had
don't-
a
Mike's left for the whole show.
had a cuddle with Brooke.
Don't do this to me, dude. Come on, man. Our marriage is hanging by a thread, dude.
Or
Are
a
you trying to
router.
get them together so we're together?
You know
Am
what
I breaking up? Am I breaking up, Cart?
And once
maybe you're
again,
joining
I'm out in the
the
cart. Joining the
cold.
cart.
Hi, everybody.
Maybe you're riding the cart.
Yeah, right. Would our name be JK?
No.
Would that be our name, Crush?
But what about
We
art?
can work on branding later.
Okay, we can work on branding.
Oh, my God, no, that's the secret. Are they together? No, it's just JK.
JK. You have to say it twice.
Oh,
You have to say it
JK,
twice.
JK. Yeah. Why am I saying it twice?
I don't, honestly, because you committed to the bit.
Oh, okay. This that moment I was like, wait, why am I doing
Why
this
did I
twice?
do the thing that JVG told me to do?
Last time I did that, I got in trouble.
J Cart sounds like a band.
Sarah White in the chat. What did you do wrong, JBG? If mine and Alex's marriage are hanging by a thread?
Wait, when did we say that?
Because I just said that.
So the problem was
That's why,
listening.
because I don't listen.
Yeah. So Sarah,
I
do you
beat you
see
to it by
why?
2 seconds.
Do you see why it's hanging by a thread? It's not me.
Oh,
JPG.
everybody knows I am the
I
problem.
am the least culpable man on earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
By the way, I just want to point out, see, little Mike.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Why
I did
did?
that on purpose
Oh,
because you guys keep changing your mind.
Who's changing their mind?
apparently you.
Not me. I like little Mike. That
Kira,
Mike is aggressive.
Kira, thank you for all the highs as well. Alex can do no wrong.
Aw, thanks, Sarah.
Oh, God.
My wife agrees.
960 points. Drop in the bucket. Oh my God, that's actually probably only a drop in the bucket for some of y'all.
Oh, yeah.
What?
960 points out
Oh.
of the. Okay, so we need to figure out how we're gonna burn the points.
There's literally a burn.
So I think next week it's just a fire. Like a giant.
We just try to keep it. We try to keep
check.
it on the whole time.
Yeah. Also, yesterday I was talking, and I didn't realize that today.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You were talking, you didn't realize you were talking?
No,
Or-
I was laughing at. I was talking and I didn't realize. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's the whole premise of this show. Like, that's everything that we do.
You
There's
made
a
the
lot of
same
disco
joke.
and yeah.
You both made the same
I know.
joke. No, but it was that this is our last episode of covering something on this channel, and it's Lord of the Rings.
Which Alex did say something that I was very shocked about.
Oh,
I did?
Yeah, because you said that you would have rather had this on the new format we were thinking of.
I did.
Yeah, talk about that.
and then I'm gonna get another drink while you do that.
Oh, you wanted to hear this.
I don't know what I said. It's a lot of pressure.
Did you love it?
Oh, I was just, that. So I was just saying that with the new format that we've been working on, we'd be able to deep dive into this film versus just kind of, I feel like we're going to ADHD our way through this.
You know what we can do next time, Alex? Return of the King in the new format.
I feel like we've already gone this far. It's too late now.
Alex,
I would
come
want
on.
to do the Hobbit films
No, don't do that to me.
and then compare it to the books. Yeah, compare it to the book, right? Yeah.
Both things that I hate about that franchise.
I know. Yeah.
Wait.
Reading and
Wait, I'm
comprehension.
not
Those are
reading.
the two things.
I
he
watched
hates.
the movies. I am not reading anything. Let's
you can
all
watch
take
the
it
films.
down a notch.
You can watch the films. I'll read the book.
That's perfect.
Tolkien, I don't know. Crayon. Oh, fucking. John's here too, by the way.
It's
John's-
a full house.
Yeah, John's working on something.
I'm not gonna lie.
secret.
I keep waiting for Kenny to just walk in because that's the vibe right now. It's just like everybody's here for no reason.
We're just taking our clothes off. Sorry, Kenny gets me. He gets me.
Oh, look, it's us.
I feel like my haircut is too short.
I was just thinking my lips are like kind of itchy and then they're really red right now.
I don't know. Are you sure? I feel like it's too.
Jay, can I say what you said?
What did
Can
I
I
say?
say what you
What did
said?
I say?
Can you unzoom about chapstick?
No, I don't think you should say. I don't think you should say what I said about chapstick over the weekend. Okay, actually, Krosh, I do like this zoom in because I'm off center, and then like it's very artsy. So I
Well, it's
appreciate.
kind of
the
got
thought
me
in
and
it.
Cole still in it. Well,
Okay,
there's
you
a
can
little
say
less.
it. You can say it. You can say it though. You can say it.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I said that my lips are dry and that I really need a chapstick, and then
Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
because
Oh, no.
because we're married and we
Oh,
love each
no.
other. No, it's not what you think, Cole. It's worse.
Oh,
It's worse. It's worse.
then your penis?
Because
no, it's not sexual.
it's not sexual at all. It
Did
is a
anyone
little,
believe
It is
that?
a little
Does
prejudiced.
anyone? You believe that it's not
It
sexual?
is- it's
I
a-
believe that it was.
Oh.
No, it's a little prejudiced, but okay. I was making the point that she constantly needs chapstick, but I don't.
Oh.
And I was making the argument of like, oh, like what if my people just evolved to not need chapstick?
No, it's a white people thing.
Okay, so that's exact. Okay, Brooke said it's a white people thing off
try.
air. That's what I was
That's what he
trying to not
said.
say. Because 100% in the car, she's like, I really need chapstick. We should just stop and go get some. And I was like, this is such a white people thing. Because I've never had my mom be like, oh yeah, we just need to stop to get chapstick.
I don't even know if I've ever seen you put on chapstick.
In 16 years, I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is now.
And I don't think I've ever needed to put on chapstick. That's the thing. You used to do that thing when we started dating, where you didn't let me put on sunscreen when we went to the beach.
You started pretending to like comic books?
that too.
No, but like we would. Oh, hey, honey, we're July 4th. We're gonna be going to like a bonfire all day at the beach, and she's like, "You still never sunburned?" I'm like, "Yeah," and she'd always be like, "Don't put on sunscreen today," and I'm like, "What? Why?"
He still didn't sunburn.
And yeah. I still don't know what it feels like.
Yeah, which makes me so mad.
I had my first sunburn when I was about 28.
That's very late.
And I was so confused. I didn't know what to do, but everyone looked at me like I was an idiot, and I was like, "No, I'm not being funny.
Yeah, I just
don't know what to do.
Like, I don't know what. Like,
am I supposed
would
to just
not know what to do?
Am I supposed to take a cold shower? I know you guys put aloe on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then just everyone was just like, "What do you mean you've never been burnt?" And then they were just assholes.
The
until
worst is because, if you're going in the pool or the beach, you like put your hair up in a certain way. So a lot of times we'll do like braids and you have like the part in the center or whatever, especially in the 90s and now. And so I'd always get sunburned right on the part, and that hurts so bad. And then one time I got sunburned on the bottom of my feet because we were like swimming all day, and I still had to skate, and my feet hurt like, putting those in skates was awful.
Are we going to tell the audience the horrible thing you did while skating?
No.
Okay.
What horrible
Killed a
thing?
man.
Yes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. That I skated barefoot for a long
Oh, we were
time?
just going to tell that. Okay. It was
that's what's bothering
horrible.
me.
It was disgusting.
Because I danced barefoot with
okay.
like ballet and modern. And so I just got used to being barefoot, and then I couldn't go back to socks because I felt like my feet were really claustrophobic. I did. That's just how it felt. Like I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I don't wear flip flops.
Well, neither do I.
Why you-
Grouchy Monster asked if anybody played the Lego games, by the way.
Oh, which ones?
Not the Lord of the Rings ones, but I did play Return of the King on PlayStation 2. And anyone who played that game knows how epic it was.
Oh,
I the only Lego ones I've played is Lego Star Wars.
Oh, I played. Yeah, I own.
well,
the
we
updated
started that one,
yeah.
and I got really irritated by it, and then never went back.
Because of
you
flying,
got
right?
Very irritated.
No, I didn't like the fact that you were starting in a level, and then it would say, well, you have to go do all these other things in other levels, complete this
back.
stuff to come back. And I'm like, I'm not coming back.
No, yeah.
I'm done.
I completely agree. I bought the Ultimate Edition, every DLC, every level, everything, and I didn't get past fighting Jango Fett. And I said, this is the dumbest fucking thing ever. This is not why I buy this game. And it won't
Yeah.
let me progress. And I went, you know what? Fuck
Yeah.
it.
I was like, if I can't move forward in the level I'm in,
Yep.
then I don't need to be playing it. So I quit.
Yeah, for me, there's a big difference between going back to collect things and going back
Yes.
because it's like side story relevant.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
going back to collect things is that you're rescuing all 101 Dalmatians in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, but even then, a lot of us did that out of like just
Loyalty
guilt.
to the puppies.
There was a lot of guilt involved too. There was a lot of guilt. Cole, do you not know? Do you know what we're talking about?
I wasn't listening.
So in the first,
And that's what's wrong with your marriage.
I just heard we did it for guilt for the puppies. And I went, not the puppies.
in the first Kingdom Hearts, one of like
Oh.
the side quests was you had to collect all 101 Dalmatians, and they were hidden
You had to rescue
in
them.
different worlds. But like they were bundled like 3 at a time. It was I don't really.
Was it only
yeah.
101 or was it the 102?
It was
101.
101. It was 101. And so it was one of those things where you'd come across like 3 puppies, and you're like, wait, are all 101 out there right now? And they are.
Oh.
And so now you're just scouring the universe to bring a family back together.
Sorry.
I was gonna say you can easily, if you just put in a little bit of effort, get to like 80.
Oh.
So then you're just so close, and
you
you know that
have
there's
to.
those little puppies out there. And Lexon is right. A lot of the puppies were locked in chests underwater. Like it's terrible. You had to rescue them.
In chests underwater?
Well, they were in chests everywhere, but a lot of those times those chests were
Underwater.
underwater, especially in the underwater worlds.
The only thing that I knew about Kingdom Hearts is that Donald Duck won't heal you unless you're at full health. And then Goofy dies.
Hi, Little One Sparkles.
That's all I know.
I really liked Kingdom Hearts until my frustration with Kingdom Hearts came when you had to play on different devices.
The fuck?
Because my friend would visit me from Arizona with a PlayStation,
Okay.
Kendrick.
Oh,
And-
okay.
and
That's
we
a name
would-
I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, well, we were in high school.
Yeah.
And he would bring his PlayStation when he visited from Arizona, and we would play Kingdom Hearts together. That's also how I played Final Fantasy. Hydrate. But then it was like, okay, well, to play Kingdom Hearts 2.5 or whatever, you had to play it on the Switch didn't exist, but the 3DS. And then you had to play it on that weird long one that you had to put a disc in. And each game that came
The
out.
weird long one that you have to put a disc in.
What is the weird long one they had to put a disc
She's talking
in?
about the PS Vita.
Oh my God, you had a Vita?
I had
No.
I had
Oh.
the Vita.
That was the problem,
Yeah.
Cole. Because all these things it wasn't like, hey, it's on PlayStation and you just have to buy the new PlayStation. They were hopping around to different
Consoles.
consoles. That's the word, not devices.
I'm going with it.
I like it. So it got really frustrating because I
What am I
didn't know
looking
I
at?
didn't own any of those, so I couldn't continue. That's
What's-
all the Kingdom Hearts is.
This was a bunch of them. They were on DS. They were on Game Boy Advance, PS2.
There was a mobile game.
There was
Are
a
these
mobile game
all
on
the
phone.
same game?
There was a mobile game that was plot relevant.
Wait, these are all different. Okay, please go back.
Well, I'm gonna go to a more accurate one.
Okay, but those were all unique games.
Yes.
For
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't there only 3?
No.
No, there is a Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, but all of those other games, like Birth by Sleep, 365 and a half
Chain of
days,
Memories.
Chain of Memories, all of them happened within the timelines in between 1, 2, and 3.
That is so fucked up.
Dude,
Yes!
it's and then they just did like a remaster, but then they didn't remaster all of the games.
So the only drama that I knew about Kingdom Hearts was that it was 1 came out, 2 came out, 3.
Yeah.
Oh
Well, and then in between that, they just kept coming out with all these other games.
The
my
fillers.
God, that is so
But the
annoying.
worst part was they were not fillers. They were all across different gaming consoles, and all of them were plot relevant.
Yeah.
That would piss me off, especially if I didn't own a Vita, like 90% of the United States.
Oh, somebody did correct me in the chat. I can't remember who it was, but PSP, PlayStation Portable,
Oh,
Even
yes.
worse.
and then
like,
the Vita was the one.
no
that-
one had any of them. Like PlayStation tried, and Game Boy was like, cute.
I think I borrowed your DS at some point to try and play
Yeah,
a little bit of one of them, but
I still have my 3.
I finished Kingdom
Oh, I
Hearts
got
1 and
rid
2.
of everything.
Mine's a collector's item, so I wanted to make sure I kept it.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
What I'm waiting for is for Pokemon Red and Pokemon Silver to pop up on the DS, Game Boy game stuff.
Oh, okay. You didn't buy Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
No.
I'm pretty sure. I want to say that was on the Switch. Also,
What are those games?
you don't. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is a remake of Pokemon Gold and Silver.
But with heart and soul.
I know, like what?
Well, I
like,
think I might be wrong because I know for sure it was on the 3DS. I don't know if it's on the Switch.
but
Like, do you
what-
remember?
What?
Wait, what?
Wait,
It was on the 3DS. It was not on the Switch.
Ah, shoot.
but what?
okay.
What? Was it just updated graphics?
It was updated graphics, and there was some content added.
Because I know Silver was the first color game,
Yeah.
but it was like not correct sometimes. Or no, it was correct. It was you played Pokemon Red on your Game Boy Color. That's when the Pokemon
That's
were
when
weird.
it wasn't correct because it wasn't adapted to.
Right, but
yeah,
some
the
of them
color.
would be correct, and it was weird. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
So, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and then they did the remake with Diamond and Pearl, and that's on the Switch for sure.
Yeah.
But I never played Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, I recommend it.
but-
There's a lot of features in it.
I
Soul
played Sword
Silver,
and Shield.
So Silver was the first Pokemon game that I think I played more. So I played Red a lot, but Silver was the one where like my body like went into the video game.
Yeah,
because
no.
of the night-day dynamic of it.
Well, and then also, I mean, we had another 150 new Pokemon on
Yeah.
top of.
Thanks for the biddies, little one sparkles.
Oh yay!
It wasn't released that it was 16 gyms, not 8.
Well, it
Also,
was
we have a hype train.
Oh shit! Heck yeah! 16 gems, the new Pokemon, but it was also literally like you had to play at certain times of the day. And because I wanted to catch all the Pokemon, I literally would get in trouble. I'm like, you don't understand, Mom.
Like,
Wait.
I only
need
have
the sun to go
1
down.
hour. Yeah.
Wait, I need to know. Reed, is it a maze with Pokemon decorations, or is it like an interactive maze where you're Pokemoning in real life? I don't know if that made sense, but I think that made sense.
Were
Like,
you
is it an activate? Reed said, I missed out on the Pokemon maze this weekend. I just never had time. I need to know if it's like a maze, like, oh, this is a maze and there's just Pokemon decorations, or if it's like an activation where it's a little more interactive in what you do.
I think it's the first one, just because he was at New York Comic Con and there's only so much they can do at a convention.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about New York Comic Con.
The one Pokemon thing I do regret giving up
Walk through maze activation.
was the Pokemon board game.
Thanks for the biddy. I'm just a rose.
I had it, and I had all the pieces. I was very good about keeping everything. And I think when I just got older, my mom threw it away or something. But I would buy a copy.
watching
Like
the
if they
bit.
updated a copy of that, I would buy it so quickly.
I don't give away anything of Pokemon.
Kurosh, would you mind? So there was like a Pokemon board game, and it was like in a black rectangular box. And I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, Kurosh, did you play this game?
Is it?
It's grown up simply. It's a what are they called?
No,
No.
that's Kitty. Like this was like
Here, let me try to
more
find
intense.
it.
It's like a White Claw but better. Unless we're sponsored by White Claw, the White Claw is much better.
Oh, Fade, so mom throwing valuable toys
Oh.
away is a time-honored trauma.
Pokemon Master Trainer. That's what it's called. I don't blame my mom because she had to do it all her own. You know, she's, like that's who they based the Reba McIntyre show off of. So
What is this called?
what do you mean? A
JPG.
can?
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Seltzer. It's a seltzer. You're not helpful.
That's Pokemon Master Training. Yeah, so Pokemon Master Trainer was amazing. And you put like little coins of Pokemon, and then like once you reach those spaces, like you'd flip over the coin, and like you had like
I've
chances. to
never
catch
seen
it
this
and all
game
that.
before in my
Yeah.
entire life.
Okay, it's $170 used on eBay right now. If we ever had a remake of this board game, I would buy it immediately. Like, update it, give me all the Pokemon. Let's have fun with it, right?
Don't update and give me all the Pokemon. Just have it be that. I don't need 1,000 Pokemon.
I
Oh, you need it?
need
Okay.
it.
What is it? The game that I never got to own, but I always wanted to play, but
Oh, Keen, let us know if you have a copy.
for a
Keen might still
specific
have a
reason,
copy.
was Pokemon N64 Stadium.
Oh,
So the thing that I loved the most about that was you could transfer from your Pokemon cartridge to play in the N64, and you could see them in 3D. And at that age, I was like, this one. I was like, I can have my Pokemon be in there. You won't touch me. You can't touch my Raichu. You can't touch my Charizard. Like, I was that kid, and I never had an N64. I can only play it when we went to Blockbuster and the free demo.
Way to age us, Cole.
What?
Way to age us.
I'm literally talking about N64. I'm pretty sure that was instantly aged. Like,
I think I was 10 when it came out.
we were about that age.
Yeah, around that age.
Because for
Oh,
me,
with the Clefairy
stadium?
mini games.
yeah. So in addition to what Cole was describing as the main content, it had a bunch of mini games that it was famous for, and this was one of them. There was like a Lickitung sushi bar.
oh, okay.
There was a Weedle and a Kakuna one where it was a hypnotizing time.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
The Lexan in the chat. Thank you so much for commenting, by the way. Pokemon Snap.
So here's the thing about Pokemon Snap. It was fun. It's another game that I played at Blockbuster, but I never wanted it. It's the same reason why I didn't like that Arceus game.
Oh, I loved that one.
You would have loved Pokemon Snap.
Well, no, because I bought her the new Pokemon Snap and then she never played it.
Well, the new
we
Pokemon
had this
Snap probably
whole
sucks.
conversation about, oh my gosh, I really want it, and I downloaded it on her Switch, so it was ready for her, and it was fully charged. She never played it.
Okay,
That's
sidebar.
not true. I started it. I just didn't enjoy it.
You played Pokemon Snap.
Yes,
Did you play the new
both
one?
of them.
Don't
okay.
sidebar around
Oh,
me.
no, I'm sidebarring. Which one's better?
The first one.
Okay, well that's not it's not on Alex.
The
then.
first one. I
If the
enjoyed the
first one's
first one
better,
more, yeah.
then the second one was just made for money. And so you know what? Alex's has taste.
I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying that I enjoyed the first one more. That might be nostalgia.
Okay, also just a weird moment that I'm having.
I'm
so
having
not
deja vu.
sidebarring, but is it like talking like over the mountain? Is it
You just call my wife a mountain?
Like I'm having the
my head is
weirdest
like the
deja
passive-
vu.
The passive Meritas from Lord of
Did
the
you just call Brooke's wife a mountain?
Rings. So Underhill, like talking over the hill, like
You're not making this better.
I think we're getting into the show now.
Jumps on my shield like it's a skateboard.
that would actually. I think people would laugh if suddenly out of nowhere, like remember, not like Brooke, but you remember those dummies they would throw when they would pretend to throw? If like a dummy Brooke got thrown, I'm like ah.
Okay, Arceus was my favorite of the Pokemon's game because I didn't have to do the work that you guys had to do. I just
The Pokemons.
I just caught the big ones.
That's such a mom thing. The Pokemons, yes.
So
Did you know we're live? Discord just told me.
Discord just now told you we're live? Nice.
Gandalf liked it.
No, because this is why JPG gets mad at me because
You call
I
it the
caught-
Pokemons?
Well, that too. But that's where I caught the really big Snorlax and the really big monkey.
Okay,
and
here's the thing. Because she would
the-
catch them, and
Yeah.
she's like, it's like Pokemon. It's like Pokemon Go brain. Oh, I have two of the same Pokemon. This one's slightly stronger. I'm just gonna dump the other one that I've been playing with for 20 hours.
That's my issue with Arceus was it was just catch 50. Not catch one and raise it. Catch 50.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I completed all the tasks.
I couldn't.
I enjoyed it because it was something new and fresh. My favorites are still the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy, and then Pokemon Pinball.
My favorite will still be Silver and Red, but it's because I liked the challenge of having to do the work of leveling all your Pokemon up and gaining a connection to them all. The experience all that is now just basic for Pokemon games is what takes me out of it.
I think we talked about this on our episode. I really appreciate it because I'm a busy person.
Oh yeah, no. As an
Yeah.
adult, I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about for like the kids, and then like the reason why I play Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a
is
very
specifically-
back in my days sort of feeling,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Back in my day. Is it just
Okay.
getting closer and
It's just-
closer?
It's just getting more and more ridiculous.
I was wondering how long it would take you guys to know.
Oh, Kira noticed. Cole of the Pokemon.
If anybody's high in the chat right now, they're going to
They're
be really
They're
freaked
having
out.
a bad time.
If you're not watching this high,
Thank
Why?
you. That means you like us.
like, why?
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
just freaking Brooke out at
Bye,
Disneyland.
Sarah.
What? Okay, is Karosh high? What is happening right
Oh,
now?
Gandalf is high.
Oh, is that Gandalf with those
It's a Gandalf at a rave.
Oh, he's got the yo-yos.
You got there.
Yeah, took me a minute.
Yeah, but I liked the...
Are we starting the YouTubes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Did Cole get taller because he's a lot bigger? Oh, hold on. Hi, everybody.
Alex, start the show.
You've just arrived to the welcome party, your exclusive invitation to pop culture.
We're here to directly combat pop culture gatekeeping, and each week we throw a live stream podcast party matching our fans' most favorite fandoms.
And if you didn't watch the content, it's okay because you can always derail this show through all the fun stuff that you do.
Just once, if you knew the script, it would be really great.
No.
Second to last.
Yeah, why
Today's
right now?
party theme is Lord of the Rings, more specifically, the Two Towers.
Yes.
Yes. I'm Alex Catherine, your host, moderator, and gatecrashing party queen. With me as always.
Hi, I'm Cole, your personal geek color commentator.
And I'm JPG. I'm a pop culture educator and consultant.
I lowered myself to
I saw that. I was very confused
so that Cole still looks tall.
because I'm
even though
like
he lowered
I'm on
himself.
like highest elevator setting on this.
Oh, are you
right
really?
now. I'm always on highest elevator.
You want to come down here with me?
No, I'm good.
Oh my god. I looked at the TV and I was like, Jesus.
No, Cole.
We're here for Cole's birthday, I guess. Because Art is firing us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
He's firing us on my birthday. on my actual birthday. So we are celebrating it today where we won't feel
Yeah, we're
sad.
celebrating it a week in
there
advance.
goes 2 biddies by biddies.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so this is our second to last episode here at Perception Studio. Once again, thank you so much for being along with the ride here with us. And we just got a long take.
God
Just
damn
got a
it.
long take.
That's so
Arsenal
fucked up.
in the chat just tipped $25. Long take for Cole for the birthday boy. How are you feeling about the World Series?
Okay.
Get the zoom on, Krosh, because me and Alex's eyes are about to gloss over.
Yeah, this is a big feelings. Oh.
Wait,
oh.
you didn't even like. There you go.
So, first things first. Congratulations to the New York Yankees and Los Angeles Dodgers for making it to the World Series.
Now say it like you're not bitter.
I am a Cleveland Guardians fan, and they were very close to being in it. They are a small market town that had $130 million payroll. That was their entire team was 130. The New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers combined is $1 billion. So I have a hard time right now considering that both teams bought their way to the World Series. But when there's no cap and there's no putting off your whole payroll until the final year of your 10th year contract, so you can go to the World Series and get buy all the talent you want, then congratulations, you made it. Like, it's honestly, like, this is good. Like, I don't give a fuck about who wins this World Series because no one does. Now, for all the hardcore baseball people, you're very happy. It's East Coast versus West Coast. It's LA versus New York. It's freaking the best baseball player in the fucking world against the New York Yankees. Like, I'm rooting for him. I hope Shohei Ohtani gets the ring because he deserves it. He's by far the best player. But fuck the Yankees, and I'll go on the record.
Wait, sorry, can you just repeat how many millions of dollars your team got? Can you just say that number again?
130?
That's a fucking lot of money.
Yeah, but the 130 for the entire for the entire Cleveland Guardians is only like the first 4 years of Shohei's contract. So that's one player for half his contract.
So your players play for the love of the balls. And you
Yes, for the love of the balls. No, but like,
it's not fair because the other guys play for money.
so it's fine. I mean, they play for money. No, there's no cap. There's nothing to stop the big market teams from getting all the best players. So you know what? Whatever. But I hope all my friends who love the Dodgers see a win. And if you were friends with me and you're a Yankees fan, you know I hate you. So
Wow.
I hate the Yankees.
Do we still have the banner that says the personal opinions of Cole do not reflect the rest of the welcome party or
Do you
Perception
even know who
Studio
the New
as a
York
whole?
Yankees are?
Yeah, they're a baseball team.
Okay. Yeah, and that's why we fucking hate them.
What, because she's a girl, you assume she doesn't know who the Yankees are?
No, because it's Alix and she just yells sports ball.
Fair.
Sports ball.
Which we did decide that is racially charged. We can
I will
that.
say this. Do you know what else about the whole like, sports ball, Cole stock in sports, me. It's the exact same thing the bullies did to me when I talked about comic books.
Also,
So,
you only get 2 episodes of this left. This might even be the last episode that Cole talks about sports, depending on how next week goes.
yeah, we probably won't talk about sports next week.
Just
Thank
eat your
God.
veggies.
Fuck them Yankees. Thank you. The way I thought
Crush,
platform
I'm-
put up stuff.
Krosh, I'm sorry, you were saying something?
Vane Dead asks as a quick take, what's everyone's favorite Pokemon?
Alex, you go first.
Why?
I asked you to.
I have 2. I have 3.
Okay, this may have been a mistake.
No, you have to choose one. It's
They
a
did
quick
say
thing.
your
You have to
favorite.
choose one.
Okay, but there's like the one as a kid, there's the one as a parent to a dog, and there's the one as a lazy ass person. Which one am I doing?
You
parent?
just pick one. Just pick one.
A dog to a dog.
A parrot to a dog?
Parent.
To a dog.
Yeah, because I feel like out of loyalty to my dog, I have to say Evie because
Oh.
her name is Evie.
I wasn't keeping up. I was like,
You know my dog.
well, no. I was thinking this Pokemon was a parent to a dog, and I was like, which episode did I miss where they have a pet dog?
But then there's like Squirtle, because Squirtle Gang. But then there's like Snorlax, because Snorlax is life, and that's what I want to be when I grow up.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
All right. Well, mine's easy. Mine has been my favorite since I was like 13. It's Raichu. There's Pikachu, who's like the face of Pokemon, and then once it learns Thunder or Thunderbolt, depending on the order of what that Pokemon learns, I throw a Thunderstone at it so hard, so I have a Raichu with all the moves. But Raichu is by far my favorite. No question at all.
JPG.
I don't have a favorite. It's just whatever puts their heart and soul in the battle for me.
And yet you yelled at me.
Yeah, like I don't have a favorite. I thought I had a favorite. I think the more
Named his
interesting
dog
question.
after the favorite, but apparently that doesn't mean shit.
I think the more
She looks like
interesting
an Eevee.
question is if you were a gym trainer, what type would you be?
Are you telling our chat how to ask questions?
No,
Instead of just
no.
accepting
Sorry.
the question that was sent?
So
I agree, Reed. I
did
have
come off
seen
bad.
I
That did
have
come off
seen the theory that Nurse Joy is a Pokemon.
Oh my god.
yeah,
Reed
And-
was talking about it in the chat.
And the cop.
Yeah, but I don't remember her name.
I don't either, but yes, they have to be Pokemon.
Jenny, Officer Jenny.
Yeah.
Oh, you know my
No,
sister.
wait.
I don't know.
But I want to ask this. There's a lot. Is there a glue smell in here?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
now? Okay.
because
They're
they're
making
building.
puppets.
I know they're making puppets, but like, just- okay.
John just went back in the office with a giant tub of
Oh, glue. Okay. Okay. But if you were a gym leader, what is the type that you would train with?
So for me, I've been playing Pokemon since I was, 10, 11? I need one of every type. So whatever type of trainer. No, that's what I'm
But you
saying.
have to pick one type.
I like all Pokemon. Whoever fights the best in battle is my favorite.
I mean, let's be honest. I'd be a fairy trainer.
Actually,
Like,
that's
who would
on
be-
that's on point because like all the Pokemon that you love end up being fairy type.
Yeah, and they're also cute. And
I know how that's sounding, but like legitimately, you love the most fairy type Pokemon.
Yeah, they're cute.
Okay, hardest thing for me is either fire type or electric. To answer your
Yeah.
question earnestly,
See, because mine is either steel or electric.
so the hardest thing I have with Steel, they're so easily beaten.
That's why I want them.
I like the challenge.
Like, yeah, that's exact. They have the most weaknesses.
I think
so
this is a-
that's why I want them.
This is a beautiful.
the challenge. That's why he picked Alex for his wife.
Why
This
did you
is-
pick Alex for
Yeah,
your
that's why I
wife?
picked. That's why I picked a wife who already has a wife.
JPG, this I think you should explain to the audience the way you play Pokemon.
Oh, okay. So every time a new series comes out, I'm only allowed to catch new Pokemon and make teams out of only new Pokemon or Pokemon that I've never used before because there is a bunch.
Oh, that's not what I was
like over
talking about.
1,000.
You're talking about the run that he does.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, Nuzlocke runs are very common. If you're not
If you have no
familiar-
soul.
if you're not familiar with a Nuzlocke run, you have to pretend as if your Pokemon faints, they died. You cannot use them anymore. Also, you have to catch the very first Pokemon you run into on every route that you're on. You cannot catch another Pokemon on that route. It's literally just the first one you run into. So you have to
hate
build a
this
team in that way.
So
I love
much.
Kira, by the way. I'm having so much fun. Keep going, Kira. Don't listen to the haters.
What did Kira say?
Kira's talking in Gen Z
Oh,
until Chet yells at me or Chet yells at her until she gets bored. Chet's already yelling at her, but I'm having a great time. Because in my head, I'm like, do I know what these words mean?
I know a majority of stuff. I don't know what the fuck Karosh put up, but I
You
know.
said Nuzlocke, right?
Oh, is that it?
So there's a Pokemon, and there's a show called Lost, and there was a character named Locke. And this is. I googled Nuzlocke. This came up.
It was
Straight Ohio.
It's a deep pull. It's a deep pull, Crush.
Bye, Cole.
Nuzlocke is spelled, I think, Nuzlokke.
We also have two more quick takes.
Oh,
Two
I
more
was
quick
just
takes.
literally
Let's
going to
do
say
it.
we should talk about Lord of the Rings while Cole walks away, and then when Cole
One
comes
of
back,
them
we
is-
stop
I'm
talking about
gonna-
Lord of the Rings.
So, Bard of Blarney, I know yours was first. I will get to yours after because it'll lead us more to the topic. I just want you to know it's not forgotten, Bard. But Keen had, how many parties have you actually gate crashed, especially Alex?
Oh.
There was a point where Alex and I were crashing like people's weddings. We would just get dressed up on the weekends and just like show up and like and just like have dinner and dance for a little bit.
But have we
go home.
crashed a party?
Have I crashed a party? Yes, but I mean, last time I crashed a party, I was maybe 22 or 23.
I crashed something once.
I will say there was one. It was our first Halloween together.
Mm-hmm.
So only like 30 days into our relationship.
30 days into our relationship.
And
yes.
and our neighbors down the hall were having a Halloween party at our apartment, and we were having a Halloween party at our apartment, and we ended up just opening both doors and kind of merging parties, so people were just crossing the hall to both places to get food or drinks at whatever was more fun.
Do you remember
what had
how
better-
that went, though?
Well, fine for me. What happened to you?
No, you had a panic attack.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, that was what, 16 years ago? I don't remember that.
So
I mean, Cole-
mid-party,
Cole-
Alex and someone we used to live with come
Cole's outing
running
my
up to
mental
me.
health. It's fine.
Some come running into me, and I go, "What's going on?" They go, "They're smoking pot next door. What do we do? We're going to get arrested." And
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
that wasn't the party.
"That was the party."
No, next door was the other girls that used to come over all the time.
That party was when your friends came over and cried.
Oh yeah. Little thing about that story. So we all are from different parts of the world. JPG's friends have moved on. My friends are in my hometown.
Sound like they died.
They may have. So I'm talking. He's telling his stories about what he and his friends did. I'm telling stories about what my friends did, and we all go. When we all get together, this is going to be the greatest fucking day ever. My friends come over, his friends come over, everyone gets along except the people who came from the high desert ended up thinking that he was stealing me or something like that, and were crying about how it was ending. And
So
I was
then I had
like,
to like console these two gigantic dudes
and I was just like
about
so
like
confused.
being Cole's new friend. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
You're
like,
still the last one standing, so it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I had to fight one, and the other one just moved to Colorado.
platform platypus in the chat. All it takes is one pot, guys. Then you're hooked.
Yeah, well, okay, well, we've grown a lot since then. I still do
Is
not like the
this
smell, though,
the
I gotta say.
marijuana?
Is it easy to kidnap Cole?
No, he's tall.
I mean, it used to be easy to kidnap me.
It's like a silk kid.
I mean, no, the problem now is I just say, okay. Like, it's no longer, you don't have to kidnap me. It's like, hey, we're going over here.
Okay.
All right.
You'd be like, do I have to pay rent if I go with you? Because that would be great if I didn't.
Oh, that's just true for everyone.
Right? That's the millennial problem. We'll all be kidnapped if we don't have to pay rent.
And
Get in this van rent free. Oh
Okay.
my God.
and Krosh, what was Bard's quick take to get us into the actual topic today?
So Bard of Blarney asked, "The books are better than the movies. Explain the many reasons why this is true." Wait, hold on,
You
let
could
me-
just zoom in right to JPG on that one. I've read none of book.
I saw the movie first, and I was so excited that the movies were so amazing. And being an avid book reader, I was like, you know what? This is going to be the greatest fucking book I've ever read. Open up Fellowship of the Ring. Get all the way to the Mines of Moria. So I've
He's
gone
gonna
to the old
complain about the
forest.
grass, you guys.
I've gone to the Naked Person. I am going to complain about grass. I know the history of fucking grass in detail, in agonizing detail. And we get to the Mines of Moria. And in the film, it's literally action scenes and action scenes and action scenes. And in the book, they go in and they come out. And I threw the book in anger.
I think what most people need to understand is that Tolkien's text is it's a God. I described this to somebody in this way and then they laughed in my face for this. Okay.
Pompous?
So no, the text is a history book for soft Catholics. like you have to understand. It's like people were
The
trying
story
to get
from
into
Aragorn to Legolas.
no,
the
but
Fudge.
it was the dude built 6,000 years of history and a full linguistic language. It's just a textbook for soft Catholics. That's
Look,
it.
I get it, but when you go from the movie with amazing action scenes, which I don't know where Peter Jackson got those ideas from, because fuck, to the book, I have never felt more betrayed because I gave the Old Forest. I read all of it. I read all about this 60-year-old man, not this 20-something cutie. No, this 60-year-old fucking man who's like, you know what? I'm retired, and you know what I should do? Also go on an adventure. Here we go. Fucking anger.
Can I explain your mistake before JPG gives an actual answer?
Okay.
You tried to read books.
I like reading, but it's got to be a point. Don't just be descriptive just to be descriptive.
Okay, JPG?
Brooko's over here talking about holes, and I'm really worried about it right now.
Leave my wife alone. She talk about holes if she wants to.
I love the books. I love the books so much.
Platform Platypus, Tom Bombadil
Iron.
confused me because I didn't understand the point of him, especially when it's
it's-
like, there's nothing I can do.
The point of Tom Bombadil is you're not supposed to understand Tom Bombadil.
Yeah, but
It's supposed to be. He's supposed to represent the randomness of gods.
he's like, okay, there's
Oh yeah, Reed, I saw him at Comic-Con at a party one time.
Cole Notes of
The
the
guy who
Rings.
plays Zero from Holes.
Hey, it's Aaron. You're in the chat. Nice seeing you.
He
Wait.
streams video games.
Who's in the chat?
Hey, it's Aaron.
Aaron?
Aaron?
Hey, it's Aaron.
Hey, it's Aaron. Like Aaron.
No.
Okay,
These-
well, hey, it's Aaron.
I just want to point out I read more than Cole because I read their name instead of. Okay.
What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the Two Towers.
JPG was going to answer the book question.
Oh, the books are great. I love them. I love them so much that somebody just recently picked me up a copy of the Flora and Fauna of Middle Earth, and I already had
Oh.
a copy.
I mean, yeah.
Like I love
High
it.
Inevitable Fate.
If you can build a whole history textbook and still make me interested, like I'm
Hi,
with
Mark
it,
Worky.
so.
Mark Worky says happy birthday, Cole.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But let's jump into the Two Towers.
Yes, I'm so excited. We've been begging Alex to watch these movies for so long.
But since you are excited, though,
Yes.
I do want your help with leading this conversation because it is your birthday. You did pick it. Where do you want us to start?
Okay. So,
Brooke just door dashed Chipotle
This
and then
bitch.
asked none of us if we wanted Chipotle.
I'm not on the show.
Holy hell.
actually, hold on. I will say this. Brooke got in trouble when she tried having people eat cake on stream.
Yeah, true. You guys can't eat fucking burritos.
That's not your name on that bag.
It is her name.
Don't dox me.
Wait,
It is her name.
I know.
Yeah, I was
Wait.
like,
Talk
wait.
about it.
what's wait, hold flip it.
No.
Cole,
No,
we're not gonna
Cole.
dox me.
I'm not gonna
Focus.
dox.
We can talk about
Focus.
it
I'm not gonna talk. I legitimately just wanted to read. You know, the thing that apparently I don't
later.
do.
We already talked about
Yeah,
it.
don't read, Cole.
Okay,
you
so-
hate reading.
Oh, I don't like the sound of chewing, so nobody's allowed to eat while they're on stream because I will murder literally everybody in this room.
She is
Close to Amber Claw.
she has yelled at me many times.
Her name is Brooke. She has a coffee name just like we all do. Just giving her a hard time. Everybody relax.
Oh, did the chat exploding?
Yeah.
I've
Oh.
actually been doxxed on this channel like 8 times. It's fine.
She counted each one.
My coffee
okay.
name is Alice because they always you say Alex and they write Alice. So finally I just started saying Alice and now they put Alex and it's very confusing.
My coffee name is Cornelius.
We have
So-
a very important quick take.
I know very well how hard it is to write names working, so I spell my name for them.
Oh. Well, half the time because I use my mom's Starbucks card, I see them struggling when they go to announce it and I'm like, oh, that's mine.
Okay.
What's the important quick take, Karosh?
From Kira, this show slaps. Bet. Fam is never basic. Slay, we stand. So fire, lots of arguing though. Big,
Said cat like 20 minutes
big
ago.
yikes.
I work. Okay,
Wait,
so
the ending has me confused. Wait.
big yikes.
Okay, the show slaps, so the show's really good.
Yeah, no.
Bet.
No, I kept up
Oh,
until
okay.
the
Big yikes.
Yeah, big yikes. I
That
mean,
was for the lots of
Lots of arguing,
though.
though.
Big
Big
yikes.
yikes.
I missed the lots of arguing part.
Bet.
Bet.
I
work with college
kids.
students. I get this all the time. Like I don't.
I
like,
literally
yeah.
I hear this all the time.
Yeah, I hear this literally. This is every email for me.
Oh God, what was it?
Do you guys have coffee names? If you have a coffee name, put it in the chat.
There was one time they were like legitimately.
can't be alone here.
I heard a new phrase and I was like, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, and I was just waiting for context. Anyway, for the show, the first thing I want to start with, how many? I want to know.
He's so excited. He can't
I
focus.
am. how far into Star Wars, to Lord of the Rings do you know? Like how far? I know JPG told me how far they got.
It's the Ron Swanson. I know more than you, so that's my side.
Oh, yeah. No,
So you're asking Alex this?
No,
right?
yeah, no. So yeah, we're not gonna ask JPG, but for like Alex,
Yes, Cole.
how far into Lord of the Rings did you get?
I am 2.33 through Lord of the Rings.
Okay, let me
Like,
rephrase.
yeah,
What's
explain
the
it for the
last thing
audience.
that you saw?
Yeah.
I went through all of the first movie.
The Fellowship of the Ring,
Sure. I went through all of the second movie.
the Two Towers.
Sure. And then in the third movie, I got to the bury your gay trope. And then
The fuck?
we'll explain it later.
No,
No, 'cause I need to know how far you
that's
are.
Two Towers.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
He dies in that one?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What did we get in the third one?
You met
Oh,
Denethor.
all the fireys went off? And then,
beacons.
yes, the beacons.
Oh, you saw that scene.
And then he was like, fine, I guess we'll go.
Okay.
And then they...
Oh, Alex thinks Theoden sucks. So
Oh, okay, that's
I-
good to know.
Yeah, like so. I do need to give you context. Alex thinks Theoden sucks.
So I think I love about the moment of everyone waiting to hear if he says, and Rohan will answer, is because in Two Towers, he literally says, where was Gondor when the West Wall fell? Where was Gondor? And he's literally doesn't believe that anyone will help him.
Yeah.
So in that moment, it could easily be, no one helped us, why help them?
Yeah, but that's such a douchey thing to say as a king.
It is,
Man
but
up.
he's also a king.
Woman up and get it together and person
fact-
up and do it.
What changed his mind was the elves when they came to help him.
That's not what changed his mind because he still wasn't going to go. What changed his mind is that they actually asked. So he literally had the attitude of, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a big baby. Well, I guess they asked, and now I have to. Me. Like, no. Grow up. You're a king. Show your people how to be a king.
Yeah.
And then maybe other places will help you because you got your head out of your ass and you did something.
Because people asked for help.
Merkworky in the chat does point out a very important political piece of this. To be fair to Theoden, he has not been summoned by Gondor up until that point. The beacons are a formal invocation of treaty.
Yeah.
You can't just be like,
And all his people were fucking murdered in the Battle of Helm's Deep. The fact that he has any army at all is amazing. So anyway, okay, so
Sorry.
now that I know how much you've seen,
Yes.
I am so excited to
I think
know.
that's when I fell asleep.
Have you ever heard of taking wind out of your sails?
yeah.
Well, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay, your turn. Go for it, Cole.
I just was gonna.
That's why I've been fucking quiet this whole time because
Why?
I'm like, Colt, you just need to get out the questions,
Oh.
and Alex just keeps trampling all over
So
you.
sorry.
I just every time I'm like excited to talk about something, it's just like this sucks. This sucks.
No. I took a gummy. It was already 11 something at night. I had work in the morning.
She worked through the entirety of the Two Towers and
Yes.
then watched an hour of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made it as far as I could, but I still had to get
It was
up in the
4
morning.
hours of film.
Do you know
so.
what's amazing to me
These
right
films are too long, by the way. All you extended people, absolutely not. Oh my God. I constantly was like, how much more time do we have? How much more time do we
Actually-
have? And I'm pretty sure he was going to murder me. Can I just say, and then we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
I know it's your birthday.
No, it's fine. It's not really.
Husband of the year. Because not only did I complain constantly about the length of time, I enjoyed the films, by the way, just for the record. But I complained about how long they were, but also I constantly made him pause to ask questions. I constantly made him pause to tell me what was going to happen to characters or explain something.
Wait,
or,
before just accepting the content?
Yes.
Oh God.
I made him pause so many times. So
Does the
really,
dog die?
like I had the extended version without having the extended version because I kept having to ask him a million questions, and this poor man just so kindly answered all of them. So like, Medal of Honor or gold medal or whatever you get for not killing your wife during Lord of the Rings is deserved.
All
now
right,
you can
well,
continue.
I will say this when it comes to everyone who says extended first, and thank you for reminding me on this one.
Mm-hmm.
When we first got into Lord of the Rings, and I don't mean the people who love the books, so stay away. Was he not paying attention?
He was reading the chat.
Oh, okay. I was like, he didn't laugh at all.
No, I gave a Jim look.
Oh, okay. The thing that we need to remember as fans of the films is we saw the first film, regular edition, and then we had a year off.
Yeah.
Then we saw the second film, regular edition, and then we had a year off.
Yeah.
So for everyone who forces new people to watch all the films in a row, we have to remember that when we fell in love with it, we had a year in between films. So we need to be more kind to new people who want to get into this, because there is a thing that is too much content. So if they
Yes.
enjoy Lord of the Rings and they enjoy the films, then they can go back and you can watch it again. And since you're a giant fucking nerd who loves these films, you're gonna be okay watching it again anyway. So let's just calm down on the extended only like freaking psychoness that people
too
bring to
long.
new people. Yeah. All right, so that's the first thing. Cole is cooking. Oh, heck yeah.
That actually, you want to tell them?
So Brooke just commented about the guy kicks helmet. Did you know?
Did you know?
I actually had to do that unironically.
Oh, yeah?
Because this is Alex's first watch of Lord of the Rings.
Did you
So
tell
I'm
her-
like, I paused it. I'm like, okay, look, you're good. They're gonna make fun of me in the chat for this, but I have to tell you this.
Did you tell her about the knife throw?
Yeah,
That's
one
my
is
favorite
that?
fact.
the knife throw he actually does.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now that we've gotten all that out of the way,
'Kay.
Alex,
Cool.
what was some, you only have to say one, but if there's more than one, I'm down to listen. But what were those scenes that got you so hyped that you got goosebumps from? Okay, for example, for me with Two Towers, it is the scene where they're fighting and Gandalf arrives and it's not the helmet kicking scene. And it goes, Theoden stands alone, and then Éomer shows up, not alone, and they all come racing down. They slow motion, the music playing, the slow motion of it, the light, and then this whole, like the Rohan winning, like that moment. Look at these goosebumps. Look at these. Are you eating cake?
No, fuck, it's everywhere.
This is why Alex doesn't let you eat cake on stream.
Screaming at you in the chat.
Oh my God! Where did
I
that?
believe it's.
And that's how he got a wife.
Someone clip that in case you were curious.
I'm
Yeah.
looking in letters.
Looking at letters, shut the fuck up. I'm in on you.
It's chocolate cake with chocolate frosting and rainbow sprinkles.
Am I gonna get herpes from this microphone?
You asked way too late.
I'm okay, thank you. I'm trying not to murder anybody. So I would say my favorite scene. I don't think I really got goosebumps. I liked the movie. I don't know if I would watch the movie again. I don't think I would watch the extended version, but I liked the movie, just to be clear. I really liked when the two guys were challenging each other over like who was going to kill more people. But I also like the little moments where those two protected each other. Like their gay love is so cute, and the amount of times where they like defend each other, they say something for each other, or they cuddle up on a horse. Yeah, the hot blonde with no wrinkles on his face, like porcelain skin, and then the axe wielding guy. Like their love for each other is just so cute. What?
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh.
What about you, JPG?
Something. Fucking art, dude. Nobody heard this, but Art is sitting right in front of me. Cole's like, what about you, JPG? And Art in the dumbest voice, like, what about you, JPG? Do you like the Two Towers? Like, what the hell, dude? He's sitting right there, Art. Another piece that I did want to mention is Alex was immediately hooked when Ewan became a character
Oh.
and the love triangle? Because you asked so many questions.
I asked so many questions about the love triangle. Okay, but here was my concern. Because what if she didn't go to heaven or whatever it's called, and then he fell in love with the other hot blonde, and then he came back with a hot blonde, but she had given up her mortality, and then now she's immortal watching him like future up with this other woman.
Oh, wait.
I was so concerned.
Oh, hold. Yeah, no, legitimate question. Did you think there was a chance for her?
Yes. Of course I thought there was. Did you see the way they looked at each other?
No.
Of course I thought there
Alex,
was a chance.
I saw the way she looked at him. He never gave her the time of day.
He kind of gave her the like, I like to flirt smile, and then I'm going to walk away before it gets too serious.
No.
Yeah.
So sadly, this is an extended edition moment. He literally is like telling her how old he is, and she's like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "Yeah, your uncle, whatever. I was friends with him when he was a baby."
Yeah, he's 87 years old. In these
Shut
films,
up.
And
Isn't he just a human?
she's
No,
like a
he's
special-
infused.
Special
Yeah.
human.
and
How
then
are we supposed to know that?
So Aragorn
Extended
is half
edition.
elf.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch.
He's not.
I'm
wait,
not-
no, he's not half elf.
I thought he was half elf.
No,
I thought the type of man that he is half elf, half human.
the bloodline that he is a part of, on top of dealing with the elves for so long. is-
Numenor?
Yeah.
Numenorian?
Oh, so I legitimately thought he was half elf.
Okay, but
she's 24 years old in the films.
And
that-
he's
that
like
plays it. He's
87.
here's my one thing, and I had the same feelings when we were talking about that one DC movie that I can't remember.
It's okay. It's probably all
Zack
of them.
Snyder cut or whatever.
That's
If you can't put it in the full thing and get the story across with the information you need, you're doing something wrong. I shouldn't have to depend on extended version to know these things.
Or you can just expect the fact that he doesn't give her the time of day and he looks more lovingly at a necklace than he ever looked at Eowyn.
Well, yeah, I got that, but I was still concerned.
Okay, I mean,
Men are trash. I have to be concerned.
not this one. The way he opens the door.
Yeah, well, I know now. I know now that Aragorn was a good guy, but you know,
He wasn't just a good guy. He's one of the most loyal men.
Aragorn. What did I say?
Aragon is
Is that one book?
that's the dragon book.
Now,
Yeah, no, I haven't read that either.
oh, okay. So anyway, JPG, I have not forgotten you. I still am thinking of you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
What is your favorite moments?
From the Two Towers?
I will take Fellowship or Two Towers. Since this is now more, since Alex watched both.
The when it comes to Aragorn,
There's a lot of aggression going on here.
like when it comes to the Fellowship of the Ring who aren't hobbits, it makes logical and strategic sense as to why they are together.
Yeah.
I love that it's just so random that these four hobbits are just on this journey together. I love that. I love that idea, right? Also, the idea that and Gandalf says this in the first film, and this really clicked for Alex when we were watching through it, was that with Gandalf says because what was it?
I feel like you're about to get
I
slapped.
don't know what's happening.
Art's
Art
getting
is
so
so
close.
right. He's in crotch kicking.
your head is in
Your head
frame.
is in frame, dude. And like Art is in crotch kicking distance right now. Okay, something that Frodo says, in I think it's in the Mines of Moria, right? Is that I wish Bilbo would have killed Gollum when he had the chance.
Yeah.
And Gandalf makes the point that it's Bilbo's pity that keeps him in this story, right? And it's the idea that like, and you know, spoilers by the way for Return of the King, that John is over here whispering too soon to me right now.
The pity of Bilbo may rely the fate of men.
Yes, yeah, and Gandalf is essentially correct because Frodo at the end of it, the ring takes over,
Yeah.
and he doesn't choose to throw it
Oh,
into
dude,
the fires, right? But no, she already knows. She
Oh.
had to,
Oh, I
she
had to ask all
she
these
had to ask
questions.
before she went to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't
And
go to
so-
sleep without knowing things. So again, I made him pause and tell me everything that happened to everybody I care about.
Okay.
So then, Gollum is really the one, or Smeagol is really the one who destroys the ring at the end of it,
Yes.
right? Because so, if Bilbo would have murdered him, none of this would have been possible, right? yeah,
The
I just
one
like the interconnection.
The one fact of if we just murdered, it would have been over, is the scene when oh god, Lord of the Elves, Lord Mr. Smith,
Elrond.
Elrond. When Lord Elrond is telling the story of like, I was there, Gandalf. I was there the day the strength of men failed.
Oh yeah.
And he's just like, throw it into the fire. And then he watched them walk away. And I'm like, bitch, throw him into the fire.
Just kill him.
Like, if everyone died, we got to this point. If you would have just said the only way he could defeat it is if he tossed himself into the fire.
We get we have the narrative sense that Elrond and Isildur, they're not like they're like compatriots. They're not like friends.
Yeah,
right?
they
It
just
makes
know each
sense
other.
That Sam and Frodo don't fucking murder each other.
Yeah.
Right? That makes sense. There's no way that Sam is going to betray his friend, even though essentially his friend betrays him. But that's really the ring, and it's a whole argument, right?
The soul of Saruman. That's
Why
Saruman.
not
Sauron is in
just
there.
murder him?
Oh, pet peeve.
Like I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway,
That was a pet peeve for me.
The names too similar?
Yes, yes.
oh, Sauron and Saruman. Yeah.
So there's an episode of Psych where, you know, on DVDs, I know old, but they would have the cast like talking during the, whatever those are called, the extras on the DVD. And they explained that there's one episode where the blonde girl who's a guest on that episode, whenever her hair was down, Juliet, one of the main girls' hair was up, and vice versa. They never had both their hair down or up at the same time because they didn't want it to be confusing for the audience or to mix people. And that's kind of how I felt with those names. They're too similar. And so when you're saying them constantly back and forth, it's too hard. Like my brain takes so long to discern which one we're talking about that I've lost the plot and can't, you know what I mean? I missed a moment and now I have to go back and so that was one of those big pet peeves for me. Where it's just like, too similar.
There's a quick take we don't want to miss.
Okay, after the quick
Figure-
take, I'll talk
There's
about
also a
next thing.
long take.
Okay, after both those things, then I'll talk about the other thing.
Wait, you
Bye,
have to come say
John.
hi
Bye,
because
John.
everybody wanted to say hi to you
everybody
earlier.
wants to say hi, so come on over.
Yeah, come say hi.
Say hi and bye, John.
Hello, hi.
That's a John who didn't use either of our microphones,
Yeah, that
even though
was
we both
weird.
offered. That's fine.
I like
No, it's fine.
I
And then you went in the middle of us? Like, that was weird, dude.
I projected.
We are more
Oh, there you
than
go.
just
There
a
you go.
one-night stand. You spent some time with us.
John's girl is one of my wives.
Your hands are so warm.
I generate a lot of heat. I'm a warm-
Tell her I said hi and I love her, but don't tell Brooke.
Your wife.
My wife, but continue.
Their wife.
Drive safe.
What's that quick take?
Figure
long-
asks, okay, so why do you all think Gandalf didn't lend the hobbits his eagles to fly the ring to Mordor?
Oh, that's easy. They're not hit. Thank you, Art, who's not on microphone. They're not his. And they are very, like, there's a democratic reason why they don't want to be involved. They are so petty. And if you play War of the North, they actually explain that shit.
It's sort of like the Harry Potter thing, where if he never looked at the mirror and took the stone out, the stone would have just stayed in the mirror forever
Oh
and
my
everything would have
God.
been fine. It's kind of that same concept.
Or also how Indiana Jones has no impact on any of the outcome.
In Raiders of the Lost Ark, yes. He has no impact on the entire plot. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I appreciate that he's there. Don't get me wrong.
Democratic, yeah, in the sense that they're like, we choose to not be here.
Oh, do you need us to read the... Oh, they couldn't hear you read the question, Krosh.
Oh, sorry. Why do you all think Gandalf didn't lend the hobbits his eagles to fly the ring to Mordor?
Also, because then it would only be a quick TV episode.
No. But it's legitimately, so the Eagles have personalities. They speak, they talk, they do everything. And they...
I would also argue, what's your strategic capabilities? Okay, you get the Eagles, great. You get to Mordor's door, great. Right? What's your strategy now? You can't just drop it into the volcano.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
it's
the
not-
strategy would be that the eagle flies over the volcano and dumps whoever's sitting on him into the volcano. And then you hear, ah!
Do we not remember? Do we not remember we have 9 Nazguls with riders?
that are constantly searching for the ring.
Yeah. And do we not remember like the Sauron? Like
It's
so
gonna
many,
see
yeah.
him coming.
Yeah, like not to mention a fortified like you don't Like it's a fortified area. It's why they actually had a chance for Helm's Deep, but the opposite way because the bad guys have the fortification. Now,
And
right?
the only reason why Sam and Frodo were able to get to the volcano is that the entire army of men were at the gate, and Sauron was like
Let's focus on them.
because he was like, I'm gonna fucking kill all of humanity that put me in this spot. That's all it was. He just wanted to like easily kill who he's been wanting to kill for like
Plus,
millennia.
like, Gandalf can't make him do anything, dude. Like he couldn't make Theoden do anything. He couldn't make Denethor do anything. Like, what is he gonna do to a whole race of giant like sentient eagles? Like, what is he gonna make him do?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
All right. Well, anyway, okay. So what
We
was
had
the-
other
was-
quick takes or long takes.
Yeah. Are we done?
I
No.
couldn't find the long take you were talking about.
I saw it explode on screen, so I know what happened, you guys.
Maybe it was just a.
No.
If there
description.
was a long take, could somebody try to look in? Somebody in the chat try to look for it and just copy
There
and paste it
was
one
a
more
long
time.
take. There it is. Arsenal tip $25. Oh, it's for me. Shit. I should have acknowledged it. Long take for Alex. What's your take on Samwise? Best character ever or nah? I loved Samwise. I think Samwise is best friend. But see, I don't think, I know like the joke, right? I don't think they fall in love. They're just best friends. They stay best friends forever. And that is like the loyalty and the friendship versus like the other two. They go to heaven together. You know, they do what they do. But I think Samwise is the reason that they even get to the volcano-y place. What was it called? again?
Mordor?
Yep,
Mount
that
Doom.
one. I think that's solely because of Samwise. Like, honestly, I wish at some point they had been like, oh, you hold the ring, because I think that he wouldn't have fallen for the ring as hard as Frodo did. I think he was stronger than Frodo in a lot of those ways, and I think if they had shared that responsibility, might have been a little easier, but also he kept Frodo alive and he kept Frodo grounded when Frodo couldn't protect himself, and I love that.
The only thing I will disagree with you on is I think Frodo as the ring bearer makes sense because he was the least susceptible to it.
Well, but we don't know that because Sam never got the effect that everybody else around him got, right? Like when we're talking about all those people and they all started fighting around the ring, Sam never got that. So
I
there's
would
no
s-
proof that Sam couldn't have helped or done what Frodo had done.
I would argue that you can see the effects on the ring with his interactions with Gollum, which you do miss out on because you haven't seen the rest of the third film yet.
See, but I feel like his hatred towards Gollum was solely his protection of Frodo. So I didn't see it as a
But
ring
it's-
effect,
it's
but I could
amplified,
see that. Right.
But like remember, like the emotions are amplified,
Right.
especially like hateful emotions.
Like Pippin and Merry could never, right?
I mean, Pippin fell to the Palantir. So like I'm there's no way Pippin could have done it.
Oh my God! What the hell?
And Mary, yeah. Oh yeah, there's
No,
way.
they would never make it.
No.
But I do think Sam could have.
No.
So I
Merkworky.
think he's
But I don't think he would have been affected then.
no. I don't think she said Brooke
Oh.
said that she doesn't think that Sam would have been less mentally affected. I don't think Sam would have been less mentally affected. I think if they had shared, they each would have been less mentally affected.
No,
if that
'cause
makes sense.
It's not like a share sort of thing though. If they're just gonna be affected by it together.
I'm going to say
I don't know if you're wearing it less. You think you're not less affected?
Yeah, because you're still around it. I mean,
Yeah.
Gollum. I mean,
I feel
look
like
at Gollum, right?
I feel like the fact that it's like coming in and out of your possession is like provoking that jealousy.
Look at Gollum. Well, also,
That's yeah.
and then don't forget Boromir was affected. He never wore it once.
Well, yeah, but he's weak.
Yeah. So I think if Sam were to wear it, they wouldn't have gone as
R.I.P.
far because I don't think Frodo's strong enough.
Frodo wouldn't have been strong enough to get Sam there, but
Correct.
Sam was strong enough to get Frodo there, which proves that Sam is stronger.
No, but I mean, you're taking their qualities and you're diminishing Frodo's strength was being able to handle the burden. I don't think Sam
Sam's
would be able
strength
to.
was the ability to handle Frodo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I'm sorry. I'm
no,
sorry.
it's
though.
true.
It's like- yeah.
Because
Handled the trauma.
Yeah.
Handled Frodo.
I'm
If-
sorry, if you're not on mic, you can't say good things, so
If-
you have to either be on mic.
Sam couldn't ask a woman out and he was like freaking
didn't come
out.
on mic, I
He
tried.
had too much self-doubt. The ring would have exploited his self-doubt, and since he's so much stronger, he would have killed Frodo.
We got a quick take.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
From Reed, Lord of the Rings movies, gay love story or not? Explain hardcore if not. How is it not? Because goddamn, it is.
It's the gayest straight movie I've ever seen, and that's including Top Gun.
I think it's a really
Top Gun being number 2 for you is wild.
I think it's a mix. I think some of those relationships are friendships and some of those relationships are love. And there's never enough time to explore, maybe in the extended version. I don't know if they're extending in the extended version, but there's never enough time to explore that because, everybody's trying not to die. But I do think that some of those relationships are love, and some of them are friendship love. And you can see the difference. But it's definitely both. It's
Gimli and Legolas should have gotten together, though.
Yes, 100%. They love each other. They love each other.
The thing I love about their friendship is Legolas was shown that not all dwarves are bad by hanging out with Gimli's dad, and then Legolas showed Gimli not all elves are bad.
Yeah, they
So it's
they
handing
helped
it
with the racisms
Yeah.
of each other, and then once they got past that, they became friends, and then from friends they became lovers, and then they spent eternity together. It's so cute.
All right, now Alex, before the chat gets too out of hand, I'm
Yeah.
going to ask you, why do you think of the films that I picked the Two Towers in terms of theming?
Yeah, that was a terrible choice
I'm just curious, why do you think I picked it?
as a trap to make me watch the first one.
No. There's actually a theme in Two Towers that I spent a lot of time thinking about.
Soft Catholicism.
No. That's not why I asked your wife.
Cole's trying to convert you.
I'm the worst. If I'm representing the Catholic Church, I am so sorry. I eat meat on Fridays.
That's just for Lent. It's only 40 days.
He eats meat on every Friday because he can't remember when Lent is.
Crush, don't help with the Catholic jokes.
All right, no, but legitimately, do you know why?
No.
So, Two Towers, there's one speech that's very important to me anyway, and it is Sam's speech to Frodo at the end of the film, talking about how hope still
Oh,
continues.
yeah.
And so this film,
Made me watch the entire 4-hour film for the last 30 seconds, Cole.
Dude,
Yeah.
Karosh, you pulled that up so quick.
yeah. So that
love that
moment
scene.
is, I think, was Oscar worthy, and I'm so bummed that he didn't get shit. But the thing, for the chat, Alex can attest this. I think it was Sunday I texted you, hey, how far are you in the films? If you would have said you didn't watch it, I would have just sent you certain scenes to watch.
I almost responded to you that way, and then I thought it would stress you out. So I was like, oh, we're about to start the second one. And you were like, does that mean you watched the first? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
no.
also, I will say, like, I'm gonna
Alex
say it.
was very mad about this, by the way.
Oh.
We talk about gatekeeping and getting into things. I don't think you need to read the books to watch this. I don't
No.
think you need to watch the extended version to be a real fan or
No.
to enjoy this. I do think you need to watch them in order to have the connection and understand the journey of these characters and the growth of these characters, because all of them grow into who they are except for Gandalf. Very confusing. But the rest of them
Well,
really
he dies.
yeah, and then he comes back, but he's the same, but he's not, but he kills them. It's very confusing. But, and he doesn't do anything with his staff except whack people in the head. However,
It's effective.
I will say you do need to watch them in order to really understand the journey that each of these characters go on to get to where they do. So no, you don't need extended. No, you don't need the books. Now, what I will say, before everybody yells at me, and I'm not even going to look yet, I did pause and ask JPG a lot of questions, and a lot of the things he answered with are things that he would say, oh, this is answered in the extended and give me the information, or this is answered in the book and give me the information. So there is more, and you do feel like you get more of the story. You do get more of the characters. You do understand so much more from having those pieces. It doesn't mean it's required. Just putting it all out there before everybody yells at me.
Yeah. No, I'm just, for the reason why I picked Two Towers, outside of it being a story of a story of hope in the world of darkness, when it seems like all hope is lost, but they still, like, there is no reason any of them should have continued. An army was coming down to kill them all, 10,000 strong. Elves helped, even knowing they all died. Like, there's there was no reason to believe that the world was going to be a better place. So I loved that story. And the years of you making fun of this franchise, of them just walking to places and nothing happens, I was afraid that if I picked Fellowship of the Ring, you wouldn't have gotten past them getting to Elven City, Rivendell. I was afraid that you would get to Rivendell and go, nothing fucking happened.
Well, no, because you have the town of Bree, and then almost getting caught by the Black Riders.
But
You're
also,
talking to
like,
the wrong person.
the
I'm
battle-y
talking about-
stuff is my least favorite. Like, where you wanted to see those battles and those wars, like, I didn't. If it wasn't for the funny, like, haha, I killed 10, I killed 15, oh, what? Like, that kind of stuff, I would have, like, chosen to skip if I could, because to me, that's not what's the interesting stuff.
But what I do have to say is that the first film came out in 2001?
Yes.
Okay, so I was 13, 14 at the time. And so the way that you reacted to the battle scenes is how I reacted when I was 13. Like, because she'd be like, oh, that was awesome. And but unprompted. Like, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just watching the film and she's like saying this out loud during the fight.
Yeah, I did talk through the entire films.
No, but like, I did appreciate that you were into the fight scenes as well. Because usually you just start checking your phone. Like, no, you were like locked in.
Don't tell them I checked my phone.
For Fellowship of the Ring, the opening scene of her telling the story of Middle Earth is what sucked me in. And I was like, oh my God, because the minute when that army's coming and they're swiping, at that time, we didn't really see anything like that. And that is important to remember for these films. They made cinema what it is today.
Oh, yeah. You can watch this and go, oh, Harry Potter stole that. Oh, Harry Potter. Which I did. The whole movie, by the way.
Okay, so did JPG tell you about Gollum in Two Towers and the importance of him? And technology-wise?
Oh, no, not technology-wise.
So that's the first time in cinema history they used a bubble suit.
Oh, I knew that.
And that was
Don't ask me
changed
why
the
I know
game
that.
because actors at that point would have to pretend they were seeing something and then kind of guess to like where the thing was. But this was the first time they were actually like looking into his eyes and he was having those moments.
Karosh, can you pull up the picture of the actor in the bubble suit? Because I know it's all over the internet and that way people have the...
Yeah.
The actor is Andy Serkis.
My favorite is the scene where he's trying to catch a fish in the river.
Oh,
he
he's
actually
rhyming.
filmed in a freezing lake. And he was like, they felt so bad because he's in like a very thin leotard. And he was.
Art is
nothing.
leaving. You guys say bye.
Bye.
I have questions about that later.
Your knee.
Yeah. What happened? Is there an old...
Yeah, make sure you take home cake to my wife. Don't ask questions you
It's
don't want
not
the
even
answers to.
JBG. It's Andy Serkis in a bubble suit. Oh my God.
Damn it.
But yeah, no, so that was also a really important thing is like being able to see someone and react to as opposed to pretending and
Yeah.
all
So,
that.
I mean, Peter Jackson did have... There was a lot of technology that really pushed us into the 2000s, right?
Yes.
But then
why
I
the
would even
technology
go
hands
back
out.
a little bit further, and Tolkien's texts defined what people think of fantasy for a number of years. I mean,
Oh.
we see these ripple effects in, say, for example, in Dungeons and Dragons, right? Yep. Yeah, and so so Brooke was talking about the difference between like hobbits and halflings, which they actually use the term halfling in the film when Merry and Pippin are explaining what they are to Treebeard. So yeah, I would say that like the ripple effect that we find from fantasy, though. Now here is one thing I did want to talk about. I know you're gonna hate this.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So I haven't seen the second season yet to Rings of Power.
Neither have I.
Okay. But one of the things that
I haven't seen the first.
that a lot of news outlets are talking about is making orcs and goblins more sympathetic.
Okay.
Like having there are scenes where they're showing their families coming back from battles and war
Yeah.
and things like that, right? And so it's always a big thing. It's always a big issue that I have with D&D and with just kind of stories in general where there is just evil races, right? With D&D, you have like dark elves and orcs and all this other stuff, and then like I think even in 5th edition now you have to be a half orc, you can't be a full one or something like that.
Oh, to be a good guy?
Yeah, I can't remember. To be a PC. Thanks, Brooke.
Microphone.
I mean, if you're gonna talk that long,
Yeah.
They can't hear you.
Yeah.
They don't know. Come cuddle.
I love how she's like monologuing. And it's like
How do
no
you
one
do,
hears
folks?
this.
So if you want to play if you want to play as like a regular PC, there is a pre-built class for you. You can play as a half orc. If you want to play as a full-blooded orc, you can, but you're gonna have to do a bit of fuckery.
Finagling?
Yeah, fuckery with the monster playbook, essentially.
And it for me, right? And this is, I'm sure this
Thanks,
is something that, you know, this was something that wasn't really talked about in Tolkien's time, right? But like to make a sentient race all evil is, you know, it scratches that part of my brain that's like, oh no, this feels wrong, right? And of course we take this in the context of its time, but it's something that I wish, you know, especially with Tolkien going so deep into the lore, that we could have had a conversation about, right? Because I feel bad, right? I like, and for all the issues that people have with Rings of Power, I appreciate that it's trying something new, and it's trying to be more inclusive to the state of the time that it's coming out of.
Now that brings up a great quick take. Do you want to read it?
No. I don't know where you're at.
All right.
Murky one?
Yeah, the Merc one.
Yeah.
Croche?
Take the sheer dedication of the craft on the part of the costumers, contrast with Rings of Power.
So,
Oh, wait. I know things.
go.
Can we see what I know and then you guys can correct me?
I'm so intrigued to see what you know.
Well, I know that Rings of Power had to go off of the journals or something, and it couldn't use anything that was in the books.
You could not use the
the
Hobbit, the
movies.
Lord of the Rings books, or the Silmarillion.
Or the movies, right?
Yeah, or the movies.
So it had to skirt around that issue by doing everything different. And I'm going to assume that included music, costumes, as well as character names, story beats, things like that.
Yeah,
How'd I do?
pretty good.
Lord of the Rings knowledge.
So the hardest thing that people have right now when it comes to Rings of Power, costume-wise, versus Lord of the Rings, costume-wise, is Rings of Power is $100 million show.
Do they wear shoes?
Do you want me to pull up the picture
Oh,
comparison?
please.
Oh, if you
please
don't
do.
mind, thank you,
If,
Crush.
I mean, it's a very famous photo. It's really hard to not laugh.
great.
It's funny.
The thing is, Rings of Power is the most expensive show in the history of cinema. And Amazon Prime boasted that, saying, see how dedicated we are to this show? It's the most expensive show ever. And then we saw that. And the dude on the right, Alix, is no schmuck. It's not like he's an extra. He's a main badass. And the dude on the left dies in the first film. So the fact that
I'm sorry. That's really okay.
That's not okay.
That being said, right? I would argue that the amount of control that creatives had over the Lord of the Rings series is unprecedented, right? I mean, we had that cast for how many years together to film all of the films all at the same time. Now we can't even depend if, I mean, what, Chaos Season 1 on Netflix was canceled after 3 weeks.
yeah.
That's a Jeff Goldblum-led a series about Greek gods being awful.
But no one watched it.
I have not personally watched it yet, but I knew so many people who did watch it and were shocked. But 3 weeks,
Yeah.
right?
Well, okay, but
Like-
part of the problem is that people stop watching shows because we want to know that there's going to be a second season before I start investing. But then because we don't watch the shows because we're waiting to see if it gets a second season, then they go and not enough people watch it and then they cancel it anyway. So it's kind of like,
The circle of hell.
yeah.
Yeah, this is why I propose just limited series. Plan everything as a limited series, and then maybe have a couple loose threads, but don't make the loose threads too loose.
As politely though, that show was just to get like people hooked in by the cast. They did a horrible marketing job. Jeff Goldblum's in it. But what else
that's
do you
not-
know?
That's not the problem of the creatives that are involved in it.
No,
right?
I'm not blaming the creatives. I'm blaming that you're trying to get people to watch this show. You didn't do a good enough job.
See, because I would argue though, because this to me is like Disney putting out more diverse films
And not marketing
them, and then blaming it on the diversity of the films,
Yep.
which they essentially did, right? Like that's
And not protecting their cast. Go on.
there is no double-edged sword when it comes to this. You're just stabbing everyone in the back.
You just want to prove that it's going to fail.
But funny enough, because we focused on this in class, numbers of diverse films are actually higher than numbers of not diverse films. Because more people go to them because, oh yeah, diversity, there's more people out there in the world.
Well, legitimate question. In terms of your numbers, I don't know if this was covered or not.
It probably wasn't. I probably just didn't learn it, but go on.
Well, the question is are the numbers for diverse films higher because there's less of them versus the delusion of...
Oh, that was not covered.
Oh, okay. Because I would like to know if that was a thing of like, there's so many like non-inclusive shows that of course their numbers are going to be low because they flood the markets. Whereas the diversity ones, everyone's like, thank fucking God there's representation and they all go to see it. But because of that, the numbers seem higher.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you oversaturate the market with diversity, if that's what you're asking, if the numbers would then go down. But as of right now, well, as of that video that I watched in class, the numbers were higher.
Okay. I mean, I'm not surprised.
So Lord of the Rings, because it's already 9 o'clock, which means
Almost
I did
Amber
it.
Clock.
It's
Yeah,
almost
you
Amber
did it.
Clock. I
You
did
did
it. Again, I stand by it for somebody who's never watched Lord of the Rings. If you want to give it a try, you can do it without extended. You can do it without the books. You should watch them in order. You don't need the TV show to know what's going on. There are benefits or more information that you get from those things, but it is not required to enjoy and be part of the fandom. Because I'm never going to go watch the extended and I'm never going to read the books, but I will say that I like Lord of the Rings and I can now be a fan of it.
Yay.
To add to that, I would say that if you are if you are enjoying the pop culture canon, this is something that you cannot miss. There are too many touchstones that you experience in the 20 years after these films have come out that connect directly to it. And I would put this on the level, and I think I might get crucified for this online, but I would put this on the level of like, say, for example, like Star Wars or Seven Samurai or, gosh, what's another?
I stayed sitting for too long.
I know, right?
Maybe not the Bond films. But yeah, I would put it much higher in the pop culture canon.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I totally get that because when you look at it, again, I could sit there and go, oh, this was all pulled from Harry Potter. Or, I mean, Harry Potter pulled from this reference, this reference, this reference. And then you're explaining to me all the things that D&D pulled from and how characters in D&D formed. They're like, oh, this is why they live in the mountains or this is why. And you were breaking all that down. Well, then think of the impact that Harry Potter has had on the world and think of the impact that D&D has had on the world. And if those stemmed from things like Lord of the Rings, then you have to put that into consideration when you're talking about impact, not just technology, but also storytelling.
Well, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King won, 11 out of 12 or 12 out of 13?
They were nominated for, yes.
No, they won.
Oh, like out of the categories? Oh, I can't remember.
They won every category except for one.
Krosh is going to look it up.
Yeah, I think Krosh is.
Yeah, because I remember when Return of the King came out, it was literally like everyone was like, who won that was not Return of the King?
17.
17. They won 17
Return
Oscar.
of the King won 11 of them. Two Towers, 2. Fellowship won 4.
Oh, you put all three together.
Google put all three together. Don't yell at Krosh. He's trying to help.
I'm not yelling. I'm just acknowledging.
Yahoo.com said that.
Yeah.
But
Yahoo.
Return of the King got.
Wait, did you
11.
say Yahoo?
Yahoo.com. You're using Ask Jeeves back there? What's happening?
Why are
Now you can yell at
shaming
him.
me?
Speaking of Krosh, though, Krosh actually does an extended. You do the extended edition every year, correct?
I make it a week if I can. I like to sit and watch one extended a day. And then after I watch those, I watch the behind the scenes features for each film. And I just enjoy it and savor it. That's how I
But you like throw like a little party and stuff, right?
I did that like once or twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you invite
Record
Alex
tying, I
now
love
that you know what her opinions are of Lord of the Rings?
If you guys are okay with a cat.
No, I meant just Alex. Me and Cole.
Wait, what
me and
did I
Cole will be
do?
there in a heartbeat.
Alex, you want to come watch Lord of the Rings?
Not the extended version.
All right, then bye.
It was a good try.
I am going to shout out our friend. Well, I'm going to make sure JPG does it so that we do it right. But she does it Tolkien Tuesdays and gives
yeah.
a lot of really cool information.
So, on TikTok, her handle is xlibrismir. So EXLIBRISMIR. Miranda's great. Close personal friend. Doing lots of great stuff with Lord of the Rings, and especially working with Amazon Prime. She's talking about Rings of Power lately too. So,
but she does a lot of Tolkien Tuesday stuff, both book, movie, TV, like everything. So
So
if
she
you,
hates the show.
I don't know,
no,
because I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, she actually has a pretty even-handed take on it.
She's a lot of it's a lot of facts. Like she'll tell you information about it, which is really interesting.
Yeah,
So-
she fills you in on the lore and all that stuff
Yeah.
too. So.
Like watching Rings of Power, it's so slow, but the ending I thought was really great. And then when I tried talking to Tolkien fans about it, they were like, "Don't you dare talk to me about that show."
I enjoy Rings of Power, but I also know that I'm in the minority.
Oh, I know
for that.
nothing of the lore, so when
Yeah.
they tell me it's wrong, I'm like, I believe you.
I'm
I just
enjoying
don't
it.
know.
So
Well, that brings us to the end of the YouTube portions. So I'll let JPG take us out.
next week, it's gonna be our very last episode here at Perception Studio. It's gonna be kind of like an end of year recap, kind of hanging out with the chat and everything. We would love everybody to be there just so we can talk about our favorite moments of the year, highlights, lowlights, all that great stuff. But yeah, so next week we are going to be saying goodbye to Perception Studio.
Now, we are not saying goodbye to the welcome party. We will still be doing the welcome party
Not the time for Elmo. Not
In-
the time for Elmo. Not the time for Elmo.
in a different format. And we will make sure to kind of keep you guys updated about what that format is going to look like in the Discord if it still exists, as well as here on the show. And you can also check us out at Welcome Party Pod on Instagram, I think is the one we check the
Yes.
most. So any of those, you guys can definitely reach out to us. We also have our personals, which are all on there. Y'all can reach out to us. And we will keep you updated on what the welcome party is going to look like moving forward. But it is going to exist, just not with Perception Studio.
Now, if you are checking us out on Twitch, we're going to be doing some of the after show stuff right now. So hang on real quick. This is the ending of the YouTube version of the welcome party. Next time, bring a friend.
Bye.
Bye.
Brooke, take a mic. Let's go.
Brooke.
I saw some of the news for this.
We are in for it right now.
So Tolkien himself.
Wait, what am I doing on here? Hold on.
Rickety Cat, I don't know yet if Welcome Party will have their own Discord. There's no plan for that as of right now, but that can very easily change. So we will be sure to let you know if that does.
The
Yeah.
solo part was pretty good.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry. You were.
I feel so
you were
tall.
Rickety
addressing-
Cat asked if Perception Studio Discord stays, but will Welcome Party have its own? As
Yeah,
of
we
we
we're
haven't
still
discussed
up
or
in the
landed on
air about
that.
But if we do have our own, it will be getting posted in the Perception Studio Discord as well.
I only considered it in the chance that the Perception Studio one doesn't stay. But
All right.
it is a conversation we'll have to have.
We got 69.9K. Nice.
Nice.
You good over there? You're just watching Cole drop cake. You should have seen
It's-
Art drop
Art
cake.
dropped some
Art dropped
serious
some
cake. It was
serious
so
cake.
funny.
All right. We're just gonna get. Yeah, we're gonna jump right into this. JPG are on the ones and twos with Alex and Brooke as well. And first and foremost, Forest Sight. Forest Sight, thank you so much for the sub. We really do appreciate it. And I think I see some very earthy things that we can do together in our future.
Ooh, that's using your foresight.
Next up, Brooke.
Uh-oh.
Arsenal gifted to J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh, man. the big guy himself.
No pressure.
He's really good with words. I don't know. I thought I was okay with him. Now I'm scared. J.R.R. Tolkien, thank you so much for your sub. And
I know what I would do, but it's not good. It's bad.
you hold the key to my heart.
Speak friend and enter.
Friend and
Shit,
was
Cole
gonna say,
needs to get
very
back
good.
on
That's very
screen.
good.
There's something we can do with those rings.
Oh.
Hey-o.
I already talked about cock rings in the chat. I wasn't sure if we're allowed
Next
to or
up,
not.
Arsenal, thank you so much for gifting a bunch of these subs. We really do appreciate it. And the ending of your name is 2K. How about later tonight? Why don't we get caught in 4K together?
Ooh.
Alix, next up, you got
TOS.
turtle drones, but you got to make it dirty. They asked to make it dirty.
Oh, okay. Hey, Turtle Drones, welcome to 69.9K Nice.
Nice.
Nice. I know turtles don't like being on their backs, so I'll lay on my back and you can see me from above.
You can make me fly.
Swim into those DMs, why don't you?
Next up, the Bard of Blarney. Thank you.
Oh, yes, the turtle sound when they goes,
Bard of Blarney, thank you so much for gifting these subs that are coming up next. And what can we talk about? And don't worry, once I'm done with you, you're not going to be casting Vicious Mockery.
Oh.
Good job.
Unless you're into that sort of thing.
I am actually not.
Oh.
Brooke, next up, you have butt s'mores.
Oh, sure. So you've done the work for me, is
You
what you're
have.
saying.
Butt s'mores.
Buttsmores, thank you so much for this sub, and I want to see some more of that butt, you know what I mean?
Alix, next up, you have fart knockers. I don't know.
I wanted butt s'mores. I could have done marshmallows.
No, you got fart knockers. So.
I don't know what to do with that.
You want to do Pooey Cat then?
I'll take Pooey Cat.
Okay, I'll do
Okay.
fart knockers.
Okay.
You do Pooey Cat.
Meow.
Oh.
That's it?
JPG hates this.
Well, she said pussy, so I felt like what else was there to do?
That's fair. Okay. And then, fart knockers, thank you so much for the sub. And don't worry. I'll make sure to knock. I won't be barging right in.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what was the cat one now?
Pooey Cat.
Pooey Cat.
Pooey Cat.
This one goes out to Pooey Cat. Whether you're a Pooey Cat or a stinky cat or a smelly cat. See the reference?
What are they feeding you?
I'll love you no matter what, as long as, you know, you all night long.
Oh.
Next up is the Lexan. The Lexan, thank you so much for the sub today. We really do appreciate it. Looks like you got 2 X's in your name. Why don't we add one more for tonight?
Oh, toxic. I like it.
I think feet are weird. They're just on the ground all the time. They're on the ground all the time.
All right, come on.
Lexan loves fish and feet. I'm waiting for him to scream at me. Video game joke. Insider.
Okay, bye.
Next up, Brooke, you got this one next. You got Fadior.
Fadior. I feel like I've already said something about fate bringing us together. Can I come up with something else? Let's see. Fadior, thank you so much for the sub. And doesn't matter what fate says, I can always see us together.
Ooh, that's a cute one. Alix, you got Dirty Habanero.
Oh, well, normally I don't make. I forgot to do the intro.
Got it.
This one goes out to Dirty Habanero. I know that anybody that knows me knows that I don't usually like spicy, but for you, I think we could be spicy.
Boise.
I think I tried to wink and just blinked at everybody.
Yeah.
Also, Cole, shh. It's really hard to be sexy while
It's
you're
really
talking
hard
that loud.
when your voice is
Yeah.
in
It's
the
really hard to
room.
be sexy when you make noise.
Yeah, it takes
Okay,
the sex
Cole.
factor down significantly. really, really difficult.
So loud.
Like not flirting, you're like threatening to John and all that stuff. I'm trying to talk Lord of the Rings, and now that's too much.
Next up, speaking of Lord of the Rings, we got a gift sub for Dildo Gaggin 69.
Hell yeah! Can that one just be?
Dildo Gaggin 69, thank you so much for the sub. And don't worry, I'm gonna make it taste good this time.
Oh. Even when it's coming back up.
Last but not least, Brooke and Alex.
Yeah.
You both got Reed.
Aw.
Do you
Read
have
it, filth.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'll do the intro. You just say that again, but we'll do a clean take.
So yeah,
Reed H. Cooper, thank you so much for the sub. All I gotta say is,
you can read us to filth.
hell yeah.
That's the end of it. We did it.
We did it, except for Cole.
I was part of it.
Thank you again for joining us for the welcome party. Just like we had mentioned, next week it's going to be our farewell to Perception Studio episode. I know that there is also some happenings this weekend on Sunday as well. So I know that I think Krosh, please correct me if I'm wrong. You are actually going to be here the
Kira
entire
gifted?
day, correct?
Yeah, they're
I got
having
you,
me do
Kara.
A bunch of stuff. Me and Ben from the Brick Brack show are gonna dress up. You guys should dress up if you're coming.
Okay.
It's Halloween.
Oh, and then looks like Kira didn't get a can ice.
Yeah. So since it's Kira, I'm not even gonna bother using your name in this one. I'm just gonna shout her out straight. Okay. Well, I am, but welcome back to 69.9 K Nice.
Nice.
This one goes out to Kira, or oh no, as I like to say, Kira.
And welcome, Raiders.
Welcome Raiders. Welcome from Chad Jordan's stream. We're actually ending the show right now. My sincere apologies for that.
Oh my
So
god.
next
That
week,
would be when they show
I
up.
know.
Oh.
Next week, please join us. Yeah. Next week, please join us for our for our farewell to Perception Studio episode. That's going to be our last episode here at Perception Studio. Just like Alex had mentioned before, we are going to be talking about how we are going to be moving forward as a show. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate all of your support, and to be quite honest, we're really hoping for that level of support. Once we move on to the new formats that we are going to be trying out. So thank you again for joining us here. And
We are also going to be paying it forward, just like Cho Jordan did.
are paying it
So
forward.
everybody
Thank
who
you,
just
Chad Jordan.
joined from the raid, if you guys want to raid with us, we can do a raid to raid to raid to raid to raid. Where are we going, Karosh?
Fork My Life is playing Resident Evil 4 right now.
Oh.
All right, please tell Fork My Life that we say hello. This is the end of the welcome party. Next time, bring a friend.
Bye.
Leon, help!